Hey guys, it's Coco. Welcome back to my channel. It's really gloomy outside and it's cold and rainy and gross out. But because it's so gloomy, I don't really have good lighting. I tried to set up my camera as good as I could, but it's not perfect, and I know that, and I'm so sorry about it. But I hope that you guys still are going to enjoy this video because it's Thursday. That means it's time for a LoveLife video, and today I wanted to talk about rules of texting girls. I made a video before about how to flirt over text, but today I'm going to talk about how to text in general, like how you should do your texting behavior when it comes to girls. Now, I'm not trying to say that all girls are like this. I'm not trying to say that you have to do this, but this video is for people who just typed in this question and want answers and help and guidelines, and I'm here to give those to you. So let's get right into it. The first thing that I would like to say when it comes to texting girls is you have to seem attentive. Show that you actually care about what she says or her in general. So yeah, show interest in her and her behaviors and her hobbies and what she does with her life, and that can be a good one. And also it's important to, because I feel like sometimes there's this myth about guys having to be really hard to get, I guess, when it comes to texting. Like, they have to stay away, they shouldn't text too often, whatever like that. But girls don't like being put on red or whatever like that. They can't appreciate that. So do reply, but make sure that you don't overdo it. Don't send her too many texts. Don't flood her with text, but do reply within 10 to 5 minutes if you can. If you can't, then it's no problem, but it's fun for her to be able to stay in a conversation with you. I'm sorry if you guys heard the system going, but my brother just turned it off for me, so I hope that's not bothering you anymore. And there's a postman at the door right now, so I'm waiting for him to ring the bell. He's not gonna ring the bell, because I'm afraid I'll be mid-sentence and then he's gonna ring the bell. Like I said, on the note of being attentive towards her, it's important to remember the things that she said about herself and not repeat the same questions, because that can really seem like you weren't paying attention when she initially told you. So try to stay away from repeating questions to her, and it's also fun to be able to recall stuff. That was the bell ringing. The next one is proper spelling. This might sound strange, but it's actually really unattractive if you're spelling your stuff wrong. So make sure that you write out full sentences, that you make sure that you don't make any spelling errors, because that can just seem kind of, I don't know, it's sometimes spelling can just be the sign of basic intelligence, or if you don't use spelling, it can be really negligent, you know, really lazy. Spelling, it's quite complicated, but generally it's not that hard. I mean, of course there's these stuff that you're just these things that was just a grammar mistake, these things that are just complicated and whatever, and especially if it's not your native language, whatever. But try to generally put effort into getting your sentences right and stuff, because that can just look a lot neater. A good time to text a girl would be at night, because then she has time and you have time too. She's not busy with work, friends, whatever she's doing, school, and she has all the time in the world to text. So if you don't know, I have to say something to her, should I say it now? Try to save it for night. And also you can be more available at night, and then during the day be a little bit more on a distance, because you have a life, you know. And it's very important that you do convey that you have a life, but don't be this negligent person that just doesn't reply and leaves you in red, and it's just annoying as fuck. Because girls these days are you either want me a lot or you're not getting me at all. So yeah, keep it interesting. Don't just text just to text, because if you get into this boring conversation that's about nothing, she can just stop being interested in you. While it would have been better just to not text at all, so that she would still have the interest. Of course you need to text her often, but keep it interesting and talk about something that actually matters. You can talk about things going on in the world, whatever like that, but don't talk about nothing, what did you eat today? Nobody cares. So yeah. And the last thing is, a great thing to do with girls over text is teasing, in order to keep it interesting. So yeah, you could do that, but make sure that she knows that you're teasing by using the right emoticons, so that she doesn't think you're just being a twat. So yeah. So those were my basic rules for texting girls. If you have any other ones that you think I missed or that I got wrong, let me know in the comments down below. And also, if you have just extra ones, whatever, leave them down below, because we're trying to help each other out right here. I love you guys so much, and I'll see you next time. Bye! And subscribe. if you want to. It'd be cool.